Yo, what's good YouTube? Zamcro here, aka Scoop, back with the International Trainers League Season 5, Week number 8. And I've already uploaded my Week 8 match, so obviously this isn't me. These are two of my good buddies and two really good battlers facing off in their Week 8 match. Really wanted to live commentate, so here we are. Got Gypsy King, coach of the Sydney Sharpedoes. Sydney Sharpedoes taking on Akki, coach of the Portland Crobats. So, Gypsy has brought Quillfish, Tapu Lele, Landorus, Cabalion, Decidui, and Leaky, while Akki has brought Mesprat, Snorlax, Arcanine, Excadrill, Conkeldurr, and Tapu Fini. So, Gypsy and his Sydney Sharpedoes are 7-0, 7-0. They're undefeated coming into Week 8, and they lead the league with a 19-plus differential. Akki is 4-3, and coming off a loss, but looking to bounce back. He did lose his first two matches and was on a 4-game win streak, I think, and then lost his last match to us. Actually, really good match, but here we are. He looks to bounce back against the undefeated King, Gypsy. So, looks like he U-turns out into Arcanine as the Decidui goes for the Spirit Shackle. And I believe this Arcanine's offensive. I didn't get their finalized prep, so I don't know their full teams or anything. But I remember talking to Akki earlier in the week, and he said he was going to bring an offensive Arcanine. So, pretty sure he just clicks Flare Blitz here. He does Gypsy does have the Quillfish and the Landers, which can both be Intimidate users. So we'll see how that goes. Now, he could have changed his prep, and this Arcanine could be defensive to take on, like especially defensive to take on Tapu Lele better, but it's so powerful that Psychic type attacks would probably still like run through. So maybe Mesprat's his answer. Maybe Excadrill's his answer as well. They both do have terrains that they can set up. I'm just trying to analyze their teams and see what sets they could potentially have. Quillfish could be like a Toxic Spike setter. So I assume if that thing comes in, Akki would prefer to go directly into Fini, or maybe Drill as his spinner. He does go into Quillfish, like I said, and it does have the Intimidate. Eats the Flare Blitz pretty comfortably, and shows Black Sludge. I'm not sure if that's like Banded Arcanine. It could be. I can't, I'm not going to do calcs right now. So here, Akki's got a few switches he can make. Quillfish was pretty obvious in my opinion. I think he could have maybe went for a prediction, but if the Landers come in, I believe Flare Blitz was his best play. He does go into the Conkeldurr immediately as Gypsy sets up the spikes. So he's got a layer of spikes up now. And Conkeldurr's in. I believe Conkeldurr's like a Sheer Force Life Orb set. I'm not real sure though. I think I remember that being one of the mons he was talking about. So he could have Thunder Punch. The Landers could come in right here. He's not going to want to take an Ice Punch though. Actually, Conkeldurr looks like it can put in some work once Lele and Landers are weakened, or maybe gone. Lele needs to be gone, that's for sure. So he does bring in the Landers here, and he goes for the Ice Punch and Oko's it. Wow. He kind of had to make that play though, because like if he didn't, he would just be on the back foot the entire match, and he can't be. Like, if he wants to win, he has to make some aggressive plays, and he makes one there. I guess it was kind of obvious that the Landers would come in on a potential Thunder Punch, like, because why would you bring a Conkelder in on a Quillfish when it resists your stab? So you're going to go for Thunder Punch, and the Landers just come in and be immune to it, intimidate, and then maybe switch back out into the Quillfish, scouting for the Ice Punch, but Conkelder goes straight for the Ice Punch, knocks out the Landers, so there's that. I believe it's in his best interest to switch out and save Conkelder. Either Mesh Sprite, Excadrill, or Feeney comes in here. Probably, it's hard to say. I don't think Feeney's doing too much. It depends on its set. I don't think it's doing too much in this match, though. I don't know Excadrill's set either, so I don't know what it could be or how useful it may be in this match. He does bring in the Feeney, as I kind of predicted that in a little bit. We'll go straight for the Moonblast and gets a special attack drop. It's not going to matter because that Moonblast looks like a 2-hit KO. Maybe the Driller was the play. I'm not real sure. Gypsy coming back strong with the Tapu Lele. Tapu broken. So we'll see what happens here. I like their avatars. Pretty cool. I think Lele just clicks Moonblast again, and I think Feeney just stays in. Feeney could potentially be a sack. He could go into Driller or Arcanine here, but risking the psychic type attack on the Arcanine's not wise in my opinion. So Landers is weakened, or Landers is gone. Feeney is almost gone. Arcanine's taking a little bit of damage. I think Mesh Sprite hasn't taken any damage. I think the Conkelder came in before the spike was set up, so I think it's fine too. I don't think it's taking any damage. He's going to hard switch out here, probably into Excadrill. Yeah, he does go into Excadrill, which is a balloon variant. He's going to have his balloon popped here, but I don't think it matters too much since the Landers is gone. And he can go for the Iron Head here, or he can go for an Earthquake. So Gypsy has a couple plays he can make here. He could go into the Quillfish predicting the Iron Head, or he can go into the Decidueye predicting the Earthquake. If the Cobalion is Air Balloon, that's a pretty good switch in as well, since it would be immune to the Earthquake and resist the Iron Head. And Licky Licky's pretty fat, so I don't think Excadrill without Life Orb can kill it with one hit. Or 2 hits, I mean. I don't think it's a 2-hit KO. I know it's fat, I don't know how fat it is. And I know Driller's strong, but I know how strong it is, so I don't think without Life Orb it could 2-hit KO. Yeah, oh, so the Cobalion is Air Balloon. Has its Air Balloon popped by the Iron Head. Pride Cobalion. Cobalion's so good. Glad to see it here. I actually wanted to draft it, but it was taken right before, right before I could get to it. So I settled with Lucario. My boy Lucario putting in work this season, so glad to see. Anyways, back to the match. It's probably in Aki's best interest to go into Tapu Fini, as he shouldn't want Mesh Sprite to take too much damage. So I do think sacking off Tapu Fini here is the play. Air Balloon Cobalion. This could be a Stealth Rock setter. So he could make an aggressive play and go for the Stealth Rock. And Aki could maybe predict the Stealth Rock and go for the Earthquake. He goes for the Iron Head though, and Aki's going to predict. Yep, I think he did predict the Stealth Rocks and go for the Earthquake there. Very aggro play, but kind of needed to make it again because even though he was up 6-5, I think he was still on the back foot since a lot of his mons are getting weakened. So here comes Lele again. Maybe now's the time to go into Mesh Sprite and reveal that I do believe that it is a Spadef set. Pretty sure we talked about that. I'm not real sure though. I know he was going to change a lot of his team after we talked about it. I know Snorlax is like a belly drum set though, or a Swords Dance set. I don't think it gets Swords Dance, so I think it is belly drum. Psyshock takes out the Excadrill. Not a 6-0 hashtag. Nah. So here we go. I think Mesh Sprite does have to come out here. Like, Lele is just so good. Like, especially if it's... Well, it don't even have to be Choice Scarf. It just has to be timid, max speed, and it outspeeds everything. Speed ties with the Arcanine. I don't think you risk that, though. I think you'd go into Mesh Sprite here and try to weaken it. Try to maybe put it in extreme speed range or something. Make sure the terrain's going later in the match. I think that may be why he's keeping Feeny around. To keep to get rid of the terrain in the late game. And here comes Mesh Sprite, as I said. So let's see what I'm not real sure what kind of set he has on here. So here we are. So I wonder if he just U-turns out here. No, it goes for the knockoff. Gets rid of his item. The Decidueye doesn't take that all too well. What could he go for here? I think he goes for Spirit Shackle. So he could go into Snorlax here, as you'd want to keep Arcanine a little bit healthier. I guess you could go into Arcanine here since you do have the Quillfish. He doubles into Licky Licky on a double knockoff. So maybe he's just trying to knock out the Decidueye from there with the knockoff into knockoff. I don't think it would have KO'd. But now Licky Licky has lost its leftovers. Now I think you just U-turn out into Conkeldurr. And I guess you could fire off some powerful Drain Punches, or maybe even the time for a Thunder Punch to knock out the Quillfish. I do feel like Gypsy's still in control since he does have the Tapu Lele. I just think that thing's so good that I think it just wins still once Mesh Sprite is weakened or gone. So I think it's in Aki's best interest to not let it take any damage and to hard U-turn out right here. What he goes into, I don't know. Probably the Conkeldurr, maybe the Arcanine. Taking a minute to choose. He knew he had to U-turn out, though. He didn't take too long on that. He does go into the Arcanine. It's one of the options I had. Goes for the knockoff and gets a critical hit. Knocks off the Choice Band, which is kind of a good thing, kind of a bad thing. It's a good thing in the sense that he can now switch up his moves. And it's a bad thing in the sense that he loses a lot of power, and he got critical hit. So it's going to, first of all, he's intimidated, so it should have been weakened. But the critical hit ignores stat changes. But you guys knew that, or you wouldn't be watching competitive battle videos on on YouTube, of course. He could go for Flare Boost right here, but the thing is, the Licky Licky probably wouldn't die and can go for Wish, and eventually the Arcanine would just die to recoil. He does go for the Wild Charge, predicting the Quillfish. That was going to be my next bet. Yeah, and Gypsy does throw off the Wish, as I mentioned. So here he can either go for the Protect or can maybe risk a Flare Blitz here. I do think Quillfish is still his best play. Unless he has Protect, he does reveal Protect, so that was his best play in my opinion. And if he didn't have Protect, going Quillfish was definitely his best play. And now Aki's in a position where he has to predict either the Quillfish on the Flare Blitz or the Flare. Okay, so he goes for the Close Combat, which I think was a better play there, so he didn't die to recoil. Here he's going to probably Protect again to get his HP back and ensure that, you know, he's got a healthy Licky. But the thing is that the Arcanine can just keep clicking Close Combat. I guess Close Combat does have a PP of 8, so he could stall that out with Wish Protect shenanigans. So that may be his best plays here. Or he could go into the Quillfish, predicting another Close Combat. And on the other hand, predicting the Protect and the PP stall, he could go for the Flare Blitz here. Aki, that is, could go for the Flare Blitz here just to not waste another Close Combat. So we'll see though. Turns 16 and we're about, I don't know, 16 minutes into the video or something like that. He's going to save his Arcanine for maybe Death Fodder later in the match. He's going to hard switch out here to the Tapu Fini on the Protect. Potentially has Taunt on this thing. Could be an offensive variant. He does show the defog, so he's getting rid of the spikes. So Arcanine is definitely, you know, it's sticking around here. Potentially. So I do think that Gypsy will go into the Quillfish here and receive the Wish, as Tapu Fini probably can't do much to it. He could taunt it though, and then it wouldn't be able to get up more spikes, which is interesting. I was literally so I took a shower, I brushed my teeth, took a shower, flossed, brushed my teeth again, and then I was getting in bed, and Aki messaged me and was like, "Me and Gypsy are about to battle," and I was like, I'm here." Definitely. So definitely got up to record this battle. I was hot for it all week, and here finally getting to watch it. Aki's from Germany or some bullshit, and Gypsy's from Australia or some bullshit. So it's like daytime in their time or something like that. It's like noon for Aki, and it's like 4 o'clock for Gypsy or something. Something crazy for Gypsy. But I guess they both think the same of our American time zones, so like EST, PST, and CST. So I wonder, I wonder like what, like he's not Wish, Protect, and Knockoff. I think that's all he's revealed so far. He may have a Toxic or something now that he can go for. And Aki reveals the Calm Mind. So Tapu Fini here reveals the Calm Mind. Looks like he should probably set up another Calm Mind, predicting the Protect. I mean, no, why would he go for Protect? He's already at full. Probably goes into the Quillfish here, and it will absorb the. So Aki's best play is no doubt going for a Moonblast here. I think, in my opinion, he should try to catch anything on the switching that might want to catch this Wish, and just go for the Moonblast. I think that's what I would probably do. Does go into the Quillfish. Don't know how much damage this will do. It does resist. No, he missed the Hydro Pump. But I definitely think he should have went for the Moonblast there. Both moves were resisted, except for the fact that Decidueye resists the Hydro Pump while not resisting the Moonblast. I'm not sure how much that would have did. So Tapu Fini is so much more than just a defogger in draft format. It's so good offensively, defensively, hazard removal, calm minesweeper, gets taunt. It's so good. It's a bulky water type, and it has the fairy typing, so it's so good. It's only weak to electric grass and poison. So I really think it's a fun mon to use. I was going to draft it once in the PBF. There goes for the Moonblast. See, I do believe, well, I guess not. Because he would have caught the wish. So 2 Moonblasts wouldn't have killed, but so maybe Hydro Pump was the play. Unfortunately, he missed. But here we are back at 4-4. The game is now essentially tied. And now Akki has to make a decision. And Quillfish is sitting here. Couldn't take another Moonblast, so he does knock him out with the Poison Jab. Instead of opting to set up spikes or something again. I do believe that Conkeldurr might be the play. No, goes into the Mesh Brat because he wants to knock this thing out with potentially a Psychic type move. Maybe the Psyshock, so it could hit a Spadef Licky a little bit harder. But maybe Psychic to hit defensive landers harder. I'm not sure what set this thing is. Could have Taunt, could have T-Wave. He did bring T-Wave, Mesh Brat against me. T-Wave U-Turn. Not sure on the rest of its moveset that he brought against me, but I think he wants to get rid of this Quillfish because it's really like stopping his Arcanine from putting in a lot of work. Gypsy's got to be thinking that Tapu Lele still puts in a lot of work. He does throw up the Magic Coat trying to catch him with the spikes. So really cool tech there. It throws up his own rocks. Gets the goes for the knockoff, and the Cobra Berry activates. Does 16%. So now, yeah, I do expect him to switch out. Probably go into Conkeldurr. I think that's his best play here. Gypsy probably goes for the wish here with his Licky to maybe pass into his Quillfish. Goes for the knockoff actually as the Conkeldurr comes in and loses his Life Orb. Still going to be powerful though, especially against this Licky where Drain Punch and such are super effective. I think he could go for a Thunder Punch or an Ice Punch, predicting the Decidueye. Like if Gypsy predicts a fighting type attack here and goes into Decidueye, it's really like he could go into Decidueye, resist fight or be immune to it, or go into the Quillfish and get the Intimidate off and be like a resisted hit. So Gypsy has a couple options here. He could even go into Lele, but I don't think he would risk the knockoff. And I think that's another reason that he's more inclined to go to the Quillfish is because Decidueye doesn't want to take a knockoff either. Like, it's already lost its item, but Conkeldurr is just so strong that it would probably kill after rocks anyway. I mean, it kills after rocks no matter what, I think. I would assume anyway. Tapu Lele is it's not the best middle ground play. I think Quillfish is the play here. He could also reveal counter. He could reveal that he's super bulky. I do believe he had his item knocked off already. Yeah, he had his leftovers knocked off already. So I think he's obviously not choppable. I think he could have counter though as his last move. He hasn't revealed yet. Wish Protect, knockoff is all I saw unless I missed something. I don't think I have. I think Akki's more in the driver's seat now, but Tapu Lele is still such a threat. I think Snorlax lives one hit though, and could potentially knock it out. And Mesh Brat's still pretty healthy, so I think Tapu Lele's kept in check so far, but it's so good that I just think it can still win. However, Mach Punch and Extreme Speed are now like obsolete since the Psychic Terrain. When it comes up, it will stay up. Like it won't stay up, but it'll be up for its full 5 turns, I think, because Akki doesn't have the Misty Terrain anymore since Tapu Fini was down. Pretty good match. I'm liking this a lot. Goes into the Decidueye now. Does he go for the the knockoff or the Drain Punch? So he does go for the Drain Punch. And the Decidueye eats. It's immune to it, but you get what I'm saying. I think Akki's best play here is to just click knockoff and not let the Decidueye recover or anything. It does get roost. Goes for the Spirit Shackle, doesn't do much. He does reveal the Ice Punch. Well, he's already revealed the Ice Punch. That's how the Landers was taken down. And now the Tapu Lele, this monster, comes in. This thing's such a monster. Now the thing is, does he let this thing go down? Or does he sack his Arcanine? I think he sacks his Arcanine here. I would keep Conkeldurr around just for the Licky that looks like a troublesome for the rest of his team. By the way, both coaches have a lot of threats that neither one of them brought. Like Gypsy, for example, he has Suicune in the back. Oh my god, such a threat. Wow. Mesprat takes almost half from that sidekick. I think losing Arcanine there was the play. Potentially risk speed tying with the Lele here. But like I said, Snorlax does take a hit. I would assume it is really fat. It's got a really high HP stat and really good SPDF, and it does reveal Psychic over Psyshock. So down goes Mesprat. I don't know if I agree with that. I think I would have sacked Arcanine there, as it doesn't do much to the Quillfish or the Licky, and speed ties with Tapu Lele. So I think sacking it off was the better play. I think. Now it depends on his moveset, and here he is going to risk the speed tie. So if this thing is Choice Scarfed, if Lele's Choice Scarfed, I don't think it is, since it did that so much to Mesprat. I think it's Specs. But how fast is it is the question now. I think he doesn't want to risk. I think he'd rather risk this, and then if it is, if he does lose the speed tie, then he brings in Snorlax. But he goes straight into the Licky. So if he goes for the Flare Blitz, he loses. No, he goes for the Wild Charge, predicting the Quillfish. But still, it's a critical hit, so the Recoil will take him out. I think Recoil took him out regardless. But here we go. Snorlax is in. Snorlax is here. Snorlax is now. I'm sorry. I hate when Pokéaim does that, but I just had to. I couldn't resist. So basically, I think Licky will throw off a Wish here. And Snorlax is going to, potentially Belly Drum. In a way, I don't think Belly Drum is the play, unless you predict Quillfish to come in on the Intimidate, because Belly Drum, you lose half your HP, and in turn, Lele outspeeds and would kill at that range of HP. I think does go for the Intimidate here. I think he does go for the Belly Drum. Ooh, oh my god. I forgot about that berry. Oh, and the haze. Oh my goodness. The haze. Gypsy with the tech. He came prepared. Really nice. Really nice. I do think I think Tapu Lele just wins now, unless he preserves his Snorlax for to be at full HP. So like he could switch into his Conkeldurr here, go for like a Thunder Punch or something. Wow. Yeah, I think that's game. I don't think Snorlax can eat a hit anymore. Snorlax would have to be heavily Spadef invested to take a hit. I think now Tapu Lele is definitely choice specs, and I think it has revealed Psyshock and Psychic in Moonblast. So yeah, I do think that's game. I don't think. I think that Conkeldurr was the play earlier in the match. I think he should have went like after Hayes was revealed. I think he should have went hard into Conkeldurr. Yep, I think that's game. Yep, that's game. I think Aki. Let's just say good game real quick. Yeah, I think Aki should have. Once Hayes was revealed, I think he should have went hard into Conkeldurr, assuming it had. Assuming it had Thunder Punch. I think he should have went straight into it and pressed Thunder Punch immediately, save Snorlax's HP, and then I think it could knock out the Tapu Lele with in 2 hits or something like that, or maybe not. It depends how offensive it was, I suppose. But yeah, that's gonna be game. 41 turns and about 30, a little over 30 minutes, so pretty good. Gypsy and the Sydney Sharpedoes will move to 8-0 and a plus 21 differential. Because he does win 2-0, and Aki will fall to 4-4 with a plus 5 differential. So there's that. Wow, really fun game to watch. Good game to both Gypsy King and AkkiVGC, or as his screen name says now, Aki YT, which is YouTube. Can expect to see their sides of the battle on their respective channels, which will be linked down below. That being said, man, that was a good battle. So, like I said, Lele is just so good. I knew if Snorlax took prior damage and Meshbright went down, then Tapu Lele finished up the game pretty well. And maybe if let me see what his set was. I just want to see if it had Thunder Punch. So I'm gonna check and see here. if it had Thunder Punch. Yeah, it does have Thunder Punch. So I really wanted to see Conkeldurr hard switch in on the after the haze was revealed. I really wanted to see Conkeldurr switching in and go for Thunder Punch. I don't know if I don't know I don't know if Snorlax takes a hit, but I want to believe it does. I want to believe it does. And Lele was at 76%, as you can see on screen, so I'm not sure on the calcs. I just want to run the calc real quick. But yeah, Gypsy preserved the Tapu Lele, didn't risk it versus the Arcanine. I do think it was a choice spec set, and I think it had to be timid max speed to speed tie with the Arcanine. And to put out that much damage, I think it had to be max special attack as well. Snorlax. Just want to run a calc real quick. I want to assume it's like, I don't want to say it's max HP, but I want to say it's got a lot of speed def. So I want to say it does have quite a bit of HP investment though. And yeah, potentially Psychic could have been a roll, but Psyshock just obliterates. So that was probably Gypsy's game in the end game anyway. Maybe sacking off Arcanine instead of the Mesprat would have been better for Akki, but Gypsy just played so well. Brought a lot of cool sets, especially the Haze on Quillfish. So I believe it had like Poison Jab, Haze, and Spikes. Potentially Toxic Spikes as well. A really good game. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I gotta get out of here and get in bed. I've said GG to my friends. So there's that. Both players played well. So good game to my friends, Gypsy King and Akki. And I'll see you guys next time. Maybe we can see another match like this in the playoffs or something. Actually, they can't play in the playoffs. They'd have to play in the finals, and I'm not going to let that happen because I'm going to be in the finals. Just kidding, guys. Good luck to the rest of your guys' seasons. If you like, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching.